Hello and welcome back to another Slay the Spire stream. I'm your host, Vegetablebread, and today we're going to be starting with Defect. Continuing our Pandora box swap series. Wow, just got it on the first try again. Bing bang. Well, we got Bioscog Electrodynamics. Hey, Throwing Tori. Yes, I was born in... oh man, are you supposed to... How private are you supposed to be about this, right? I feel like some people were covering up parts of their like COVID vaccine card when they were posting it on social media, and I was like, I looked at mine and I was like, which part are they covering up? Are they covering up the birthday, or like the lot number of their thing? So yeah. But also, I don't know. I feel like if my personal information security is dependent on the privacy of my birthday, then I'm doomed, right? So, like, I don't know. I don't know if that's really a security mechanism. Actually, I need to finish my tea. I'll be right back. Like, okay, for example, my dad is, like, very minorly famous. So he's got, like, a Wikipedia page. And the Wikipedia page just, like, says what his birthday is, right? So, like, hopefully his, but I don't know, he's never had his, like, his identity stolen. And, like, when you call companies, they do, like, they'll ask you for your birthday to confirm who you are, which is, like, kind of disturbing, because they are using it, but whatever. Okay. So this swap has both Beam Cell and Go for the Eyes. So we've got all the zero-cost attacks, except for Claw. Got a Fission, Melter, and Fission, Bioscog, and Electrodynamics for rares. That's a lot of rares. A Skim. Tiny deck with a Skim. Only a couple cards get removed here. 3 cards eliminate themselves. Electro, Bioscog, and Fission. I imagine we're going to do an Infinite anyway. I guess Boot Sequence also eliminates itself, so 4 cards remove. Which is pretty good rate. 4 out of 8. That's half. And a Skim, so... Melter for damage, Boot Sequence for block. Go for the Eyes also blocks. Seems great. Seems like a good swap. Should be fine in Act 1. We find enough that we're trying to do a Mega Elite. We could do 3 fights into a shop into a Mega Elite. Ends up doing 3 Elites in the Act. Other options are we could do... one more Skim and one more Plasma or Turbo and we're good. Yeah, that works, right? Yeah, Plasma's +2 energy. Oh wait, Plasma's only +1 energy. So I don't think that quite works. Right, because Plasma Plus is 1 energy, and then evoking the Plasma Orb gets you 2. So you'd need 2 Plasma. Fission for setup. Yeah, Fission's nice for drawing into infinites, but yeah, we need... We're not, like, super close to an infinite right now. At least I don't see it. If we're not going to do the Mega Elite, we have to go to, like, this guy or that guy first. Hey, Zaren Prime. How's it going? Probably want to hit this extra fire here. I don't see any reason to skip that. So it'd be like a 4-fight path to get to the fire. Question mark either there or there. So 2 fires, 3 elites, late shop. Optional late shop, we can skip the shop and still do 3 elites. Seems like a pretty good line. I guess the awkward thing with the Mega Elite is both that we have the shop early, and that we're skipping a fire. But we're skipping a fire, we're also getting 3 hallway fights before the Elite rather than 4. I guess at the end of Defect Month, I said don't do floor 6 Elites, and this is a floor 6 Mega Elite, but we did Pandora swap into Bias Cog Electro, so I think we can probably handle it. But maybe not. Alright, let's go for the 4 hallway fight path that does the fire first. I think I want to do like an Act 2 or Act 3 Mega Elite, I think, with this deck. And I'll do the question mark first so that we can get Golden Idol early. Okay, boot sequence blocks here, that's always going to happen. Let's do Skim, try to find Electro. So we're guaranteed to get Electro next turn, and in fact Electro Zap. So there's going to be 3 Lightning Orbs. If we Bias Cog now, we'll have 3 Focus. 3 Focus means 6 damage per orb, 18 damage total. So if we Beam Cell and Melter on him, he takes 3 plus 15's 18. So he dies next turn. Okay, so we just do this. And the fight is over. Okay. Oh wow, we got the dual cast back too. Claw? Rebound? Bullseye? Small deck with a Skim, not much damage scaling. Claw seems pretty good. We've already got 0 cost attacks. Got some synergy with it. Hexaghost is our boss. We have enough damage? Yeah, maybe. Bullseye would help the Bias Cog Electro thing. And Rebound doesn't really have any good targets. Rebound hits like Skim. Doesn't seem necessary. I feel like with a Skim probably gets the first upgrade, right? I feel like with a Skim Plus, we kind of want more 0 cost stuff. So I think Claw is pretty appropriate. Hey, it is Golden Idol. Called it. Sweet. Okay. Zap Dualcast or Melter. Or Zap Melter, I guess. Zap Melter's 13 damage, Zap Dualcast is 16. Leaving the Lightning Orb gets us 3 damage next turn, so Zap Melter's strictly better. Or nearly so. I guess we could draw 1 extra card. It's never worth it. We need to get lethal this turn. These are free. I did that in the wrong order. This is 18 damage. Oh wait, no it's not. It's plus 4 focus, so these do 7. It's 21 damage. We have lethal. Stop thinking. Ooh, second claw. Probably not. Consumes an extra shot at focus. Compile driver seems really unnecessary. I guess compile driver. No, I keep thinking like compile driver Coolhead Plasma is like an infinite, but it's not. Runs into the same problem as double Skim. Drawing cards into the 0 cost stuff is fairly good. We've already got some significant card draw and quite a bit of damage, though, so I think we're going to skip here. Look for some Frost Orbs or block or something. Electro Boot Sequence seems great. I guess we'll go for some damage on this one. Okay, they're dead. They're very dead. Flex Pot. Rebound goes pretty well with Claw. Streamline is okay, but I think we're good on damage for the moment. Blizzard's terrible usually, and especially right now. 0 Frost Orbs. Is one of these orbs supposed to be a Plasma Orb? It's just, it looks like 3 Lightning Orbs, a Frost Orb, and a Dark Orb to me. Is this one supposed to be a Plasma Orb? No, it's clearly a Lightning Orb, right? I think we just skip here. Alright, we're doing Mega Elite or 3 Elite. Standard line. How do we feel about Gremlin Knob? Seems scary. Seems like we don't scale our damage fast enough to be super good. Although we have a Flex Pot. And the Bias Cog does quite a bit of work. It seems safe. We're not gonna, like, die doing it. I'd rather do a late shop, though. We picked up a golden idol, so by the time I get here, we'll actually have a pretty decent wad for a shop. So I don't really want to hit a shop here and then be forced to skip this one later. Let's skim and look for Electro, and fail. We have guaranteed Bias Cog Electro next turn, so let's set up a Lightning Orb for that. That's going to do 21 damage. So let's just make sure he's dead since he's buffing, and hopefully we can kill him too. Yeah, looks like we killed them both. Okay. Sweet. Thunderstrike, huh? We've got Electro and a Zap. Those are only Lightning Orb sources. Hey, Jerrylicious, thank you, thank you. This is another one of those movie theater ticket person moments. Happy birthday to you, too. I don't know when your birthday is. I've probably missed at least one, right? you've got I guess you've only got a 1-month hat, but I feel like your name has come up for, I don't know. I guess, I don't know how long Jerrylicious has hung out. I think I was familiar with Jerrylicious's name, not from my chat, but from like Terrence MHS. I like saw you over there. One of the main sad moments is when you get a strike dummy. Yep, that's true. We had I think we had a strike dummy meteor strike defect a while ago, but it doesn't really count. I see. Yes, great reason to take a Thunderstrike. Should we consider the Steam Barrier? We've got a bunch of zero-cost stuff. Beam Cell, go for the eyes, Claw. If we find a way to block scale, Steam Barrier can be a pretty decent card, and I would like a way to block here. Because outside of that boot sequence, we have literally 0 block. Thank you, Zarin Prime. Appreciate it. Happy birthday to you as well. I'm just embracing it now. Doesn't make any sense, but you know what? Neither does the Kronger. Things don't have to make sense. Nah, I think we're supposed to skip Steam Barrier. Maybe if we had a scrape, we pick Steam Barrier or All for One, but as is, I don't think so. Or Kunai, you know. Yeah, let's go get an upgrade. Lot of really good upgrades available. Beam Cell, Go for the Eyes, Bias Cog, Melter. Even Zap and Dual Cast, Skim. Pretty much every card in the deck wants to get upgraded. Fission, for God's sakes. For some reason earlier I said Skim was the pick. Is that true? Hey, Weesqueen, thank you, thank you. Happy birthday to you as well. Whenever your birthday is, I don't know. Maybe your birthday is also today. Maybe we're birthday buddies. I do definitely like drawing 4 cards. Skim is a very powerful card. Skim Plus, slightly more so. I think it's probably between like Skim and Melter. Just getting 4 extra damage. Is pretty important. I could see a dual cast upgrade. If we get a dual cast upgrade, we are infinite with. Actually, no, we actually are infinite with plasma now. Maybe this is what somebody was indicating before. But if we get plasma, we do plasma plus dual cast Skim. If we have another Skim. Yeah, Fission's pretty bad currently, and it would definitely get better if we upgraded it. So maybe I was supposed to take one of those compile drivers, because I think like compile driver Zap plus, Fission plus would be an infinite here. We might need a dual cast plus to afford that, but let's just do Skim. Skim's good now, and it's also going to be like really good later. Bioscog is really good later, but it's not. I guess Bioscog's pretty good now too. It's kind of just like 3 extra AoE damage when you play it, though. In the best case scenario. Whereas Skim like draws you into electrodynamics. Yeah, I'm gonna do Skim. Alright, this should be pretty free with Bioscog and Electro. Do we skip the Bioscog? We're guaranteed Electro next turn. Is that good enough? This is always getting played. This is always getting played. We could try to peel off an artifact charge there. Could actually matter. We've got Beam Cell coming up. So if we Bioscog now and Zap, we do let's see, 7 damage to somebody, and then we do 18 AoE. Yeah, 18 is definitely enough to end the fight, so this is getting played. And then we should play the Zap, because it's an extra bunch of damage next turn, and that's the turn. So I don't think we're trying to wheel around for a artifact removal on him. I think we just want the damage. There's no block in the deck, so there's nothing we can really draw into that helps us block. We're just taking 20. Thanks for the subscription, Tets420. I appreciate the support. Thank you for bacon for 3 months. Very nice. And may the Kronger be with you. We could play Fission and immediately lose the run. It seems like a bad idea. Can we Gambler's Ruin anything here? Gambler's Ruin to dual cast. Do 22 AoE, which would kill him. Yeah, I think that's worth trying. We've got a 40% potion chance. We can't draw anything useful now. Let's go for the Eyes or Claw. The only playable cards. I guess I don't play this Skim because I want to play Dual Cast next turn. I don't want to miss it right now. Take 20. I was trying to get Dual Cast because Dual Cast killed him. It was like a 50% out at a lot of damage. Wow, this worked out really poorly. I guess we only need to do 10 damage, but we can't. Oh wait, we can. Yeah, never mind. This is fine. Gold-plated cables. Okay. There's a fission. Or fusion. It's up against early genetic algorithm, but it is an infinite, right? Seems hard to ignore. Ooh, I didn't know there was a Field's birthday, man. Yeah, thanks, Timnos. It's going pretty well so far. Okay, so what does this infinite look like? Thanks for the subscription, Cthulhic. Appreciate the support. Cthulhic, for those of you who are unaware, was my very first follower. So, I appreciate Cthulhic sticking around. It's about a year and a half ago now, almost. OBS thanks Cthulhic just subscribed for the first time, but in reality, Cthulhic's been supporting the stream since the beginning. Appreciate the support, Cthulhic. Thanks for baking. May the Kronger be with you. Yeah, I feel like the infinite is way too important to skip for the early GA. GA is good, but infinites are how we've been winning with Pandora's Box. Oh boy. We kind of get out of jail free here card here with Bioscog Electro in the starting hand. This could be a tough fight, but it's probably pretty easy. Thanks for the subscription, Praise Snecko. What's the? Sorry, I have no idea what a hype train is. something hype train. Let's see. We want to use dual cast here to get a really good split. Thanks for the subscription, Weesquee. We did the hype train thing. Thanks for the happy birthday. Oh, whoa! Holy crap! Cthulhic gifting 10 subs. Wow. Welcome to the kitchen. Melee is sick, throwing Tori, Nitwitter84, Siege Dank. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce. I think this is a Korean name, but I can't pronounce that. Rainhorse, Karnate, The Hateful Nate, Bobazoid4, and Kincaid71. I really appreciate that, Kulik. Thank you. Nitwitter, so I assume that you're thanking Cthulhic, but I have to be consistent with previous moderation decisions. I have to remove the message because I can't read it, so I can't moderate effectively. Sorry. All right. Yeah. So Karen, the combo is going to be, we're going to need Fusion Plus. So we do like Fusion Plus dual cast, like powers the combo. That's like how it becomes energy positive, and then we use like Skim or Compile Driver or Coolhead to be card neutral. And off we go. All right, let's get a bunch of damage. Sweet. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. These are still the gifted subs from Cthulhic coming in. I already read them all, but welcome on in, everybody. Can Sweeping Beam finish the combo? Skim Sweeping Beam? I think it can, right? Okay, so the combo would be Fusion Plus, Dual Cast, and then Skim to redraw most of them, and then Sweeping Beam to redraw Skim. I think it does work. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this works. Because Skim is plus 3 cards, so as long as there's only 4 cards in the combo, it should work, and there's only 4 cards in the combo. It also makes it damage positive, and helps us draw into the combo. Seems like a great card. Cool. Do need some upgrades. Currently, Fusion dual cast. It's actually, we only need one of these upgraded for it to be energy neutral. Currently it's -1 energy. Hollow, yeah, Hollow would actually work. Hollow Plus would work. That's true. Because we can Hollow back the skim. Is Hollow better? I mean, it needs another upgrade, so it puts us 2 upgrades behind rather than 1 upgrade behind, which seems worse. But then Hologram can also like go get Claw and stuff. I think Hologram is generally a better card, right? For like Act 3. Sweeping Beam is not really particularly useful. But Sweeping Beam does make the combo do damage, but Hologram makes the combo block, so... I think most of this sort of gets papered over by the fact that the combo is eventually energy positive and card positive, so we can kind of just do whatever we want. But I think the best one for right now is Sweeping Beam, so I think I'll take that. But Hologram is good. If it was a Hologram Plus, I think we'd probably take it. Because we do need the block more than we need the damage. Tropic Brew's got to be better than one of these. Deck Spot's pretty limited usefulness in a deck with 1 block card. Art of War seems really unlikely to proc. I guess it can proc sometimes when we play like Bioscog Electro. But it seems like we're going to be trying to combo, ideally on turn 1, so Art of War might just be too slow. So I think this is probably our key. And we're behind on upgrades, so let's get an upgrade. Let's see, so a little update on current combo status. It's a 14-card deck with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that remove themselves. It's a 9-card deck. So yeah, if we draw Skim, we can combo after we've exhausted all the cards. So we're already there, once we upgrade Fusion or Dual Cast. So let's go upgrade Fusion or Dual Cast. Which one? I think probably Dual Cast, because then we can do Bioscog Electro Dual Cast in 1 turn. I don't think we ever really need to like combo Fusion with other cards. What is a... I want to see this emote. We've got a Hype Judge. It's a cute little cat face. Reminds me of this cute little cat. She's sleeping. I don't know how she's sleeping because I'm being so loud, but... some things aren't meant to be understood. There we go. Alright, so Dual Cast we talked about. Let's do that. Got a Plasma in the deck. Alright, Lagavulin, I think the goal is just to combo him before we even wake him up. So we can get a Fusion down and play Boot Sequence, and we have to play Bioscog to get out of the deck. It's going to end up possibly with negative focus, although we might infinite combo him before that. Okay, so we skim into Dual Cast. And then we can like remove Fission from the deck. I guess we can use like... we can actually use Electro Fission to be card positive here. Let's do that. And now we're infinite. Okay, cool. Skim to draw the stuff. Sweeping Beam to draw Skim. Fusion Dual Cast for energy. Okay. Floor 11 this time. First infinite. We can even fit a Claw in if we want. I think, right? Fusion Dual Cast. Yeah, there's only 3 cards over here, so we can fit in a 4th one because Skim is upgraded. Sweet. Alright. All aboard the Lagavulin Infinite Train. Oh yeah, we should, I guess, yeah, we should be in cell once, good point. Gotta be a little bit careful that we don't mess up the Infinite. It's kind of a fiddly one, because it has to go in like a, we have to play, whatchamacallit, Sweeping Beam at exactly the right time, or else it breaks. Oops, shit, I just fucked it up. Probably doesn't matter because the fight's already over, but still, I did fuck it up. Data Disc is nice, sure. Hyper Beam adds a card to the deck. It's quite a good card, though. I don't think we can skip dual cast. I think the combo is exactly energy neutral, because Fusion's not upgraded. Oh, Compile Driver is a pretty big upgrade over Sweeping Beam. Or is it? It still just draws one card in the context of the combo. I guess if we can mix in a Zap Plus sometimes, then the combo becomes a card positive with a Compile Driver. Oops. But are we willing to do that? I don't know, like... Well, Chill exhausts, so it would only work a couple of times. I think I'd rather just reduce the deck size than add a Compile Driver. Starting to think about what card we want to remove here. I think it might be Zap, unfortunately. Beam Cell makes us do damage faster, Claw makes us scale against Time Eater. Go for the Eyes can block. I mean, there's a couple of slots we could add to the deck, right? Because we're gonna like get rid of Melter or something. Melter and Zap. And in that slot we probably would add like Leap or something, just like something that blocks. But maybe Cool Head. Cool Head actually would be amazing. Because Cool Head would let us infinite combo and block at the same time. Yeah, we can remove both Beam Cell and Go for the Eyes, that's true. They're not really useful. Beam Cell does make us go faster, and Go for the Eyes does block. But those things are kind of irrelevant once we get infinite. Hyper Beam's pretty good for getting through Act 2, though. But I think I'd rather just not add a card. Distill Chaos gets us there, which is more important than Flex Pot. Ooh, card remove. Zap? Yeah, I think Zap is the least useful card in the deck. Dual Cast is part of the combo. Beam Cell and Go for the Eyes cost 0 and do stuff, in addition to damage. Boot Sequence is our only block card, also it exhausts. Electrodynamics exhausts. Skim's part of the combo. Fission exhausts. Melter does 10 damage, which is better than 3 or 8. Biascog exhausts. Claws are scaling. Fusion's part of the combo. Sweeping Beam's part of the combo. So yeah, it's just like Zap and Melter are like the most expendable cards. That's true. We do need a Spiker plan. Good point. And Zap Plus would qualify there. Oh no, currently our combo depends on Sweeping Beam, so we can't recurrently play Zap Plus without killing ourselves. Like Beam Cell, yeah, could be Beam Cell. I think it probably doesn't matter between Zap and Melter. We'll find a Cool Head at some point. Why Snecko Eye is considered decent, when to take it, and offsetting the potentially awful draws it can give you. Yeah, I think Cool-Headed, or Snecko Eye is a little bit like Dead Branch, where it's like, it's very high variance, right? And so the way that you like decrease the variance of your run is that you just like throw a lot of cards at it, right? So like with Dead Branch, you want to exhaust whatever, like 30 cards a fight or something, so that you're always getting your corruption or whatever you're looking for. And with Snecko Eye, you want to draw a bunch of cards. And you want like a high density of those cards to be like useful things, right? You want like lots of different block cards. So like once you pick up Snecko Eye, like Leap becomes better, because just like you'll need like a card that's like nice and chunky and like helps you survive the turn sometimes, because sometimes Snecko Eye decides you're gonna have a bad day. Also, obviously, you want expensive cards because they tend to get broken when they get decosted. Anything that like, for defect, things that synergize with specifically zero-cost cards start getting really silly. But I think the main reason why Snecko Eye is good is it just draws you so many cards, right? Just drawing 7 cards a turn is really powerful. And the downside, like, it matters, but it matters less the more cards you draw, and it also matters less the more energy you draw, or the more energy you have. So if you can be like a 4 energy Snecko Eye deck, you're usually in pretty good shape. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it matters between Zap and Melter too much. And I think Melter's probably better at early Act 2, so I'm gonna remove the Zap. Shop Elite or Elite Fight. Got about 300 money. It's enough to go to a shop. It's not like a super efficient shop, but we can definitely do it. Could remove a Melter there. Are we looking for anything? Yeah, we're looking for like a Cool Head, right? Cool Head would be really nice. That would be our solve for Spiker. And it would help us set up our combo. Okay, yeah, it's a decent shop, so let's go to it. Get an all for one. No, I don't think we're interested in all for one, unfortunately. As much as I want Beam Cell, Go for the Eyes, Claw, all for one to be like the thing we're doing, I think it's probably just not. Do we ever take a Leap? Or Defrag? Can't afford Cool Head, or can't afford Calipers, rather. Cauldron doesn't seem very useful. Could take Gremlin Horn. It's kind of ho-hum. Adding a defrag to the deck seems pretty unnecessary. I think we're mostly expecting to combo on turn like 1 or 2, and we've got a Bias Cog in the deck and a Data Disc, so I think we're kind of set on focus. Adding a defrag would just add more stuff we have to get through before we combo. Secret Weapon can get a Sweeping Beam. It'd be better if we had a Compile Driver. I think this is probably just card remove. And maybe... I guess we can't afford card remove Gremlin Horn. Do we take a Leap? Feels kind of silly to take a Leap. But I also... I'm a little bit spooked out about having like literally 0 block cards. Like after that boot sequence is gone, we feel pretty helpless. And that's not going to be good for Act 2. Unless we're really comboing on turn 1. But if we card remove, we're not far off comboing on turn 1. Could pick Overclock. It's more card draw. Adds a card to the deck, but maybe we find a Purity, so that doesn't matter. Our last Defect Infinite did add an overclock, because we wanted to be more reliably comboing on turn 1. It seems like that's kind of the same situation here. We want to crank up the reliability. So the max reliability line would be remove the Melter, buy the Overclock, upgrade the Overclock. Our boss is Hexaghost. It's part of the reason we bought Claw. We wanted some damage scaling. Seems kind of silly now, but we didn't know we were getting Fusion at the time. Would Infinite Zap into Thunderstrike have worked? As like a scaling plan versus Time Meter? I think so, yeah. Why is Go for the Eyes not removed before Melter? Well, Go for the Eyes blocks. Which is nice. Yeah, that's true. We could get clogged with burns. Good point. All the more reason to buy Overclock, right? Overclock draws us our indoor combo faster. It probably doesn't matter, though. I think we infinite before burns. We probably infinite before he hits us. I think we're pretty reliably infinite on turn 2 here. Okay, yeah, I think we're just done here. No, well, I don't know. I talked a lot about the overclock. Okay, currently we're a 12-card deck with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that remove. Gosh, we're already down to a 7-card deck. So even we have another free ad before another free net ad before we fight the heart. But if we can get, there's a lot of ways to miss still. There's only 2 card draw cards in the deck, so there's a lot of hands that don't have one. So we're really relying on this boot sequence to block for turn 1 and then turn 2 we combo. I don't know. Even if we play Overclock, though, it seems really unlikely we turn 1 combo. I guess we have quite a good energy engine, right? Fusion into dual cast. Yeah, Fission can draw stuff. Yeah, maybe we can get there. We really don't want to, like, Fusion Fission, though. I mean, until we upgrade Fission. Maybe Fission is the next upgrade. We want, like, Electro Fission. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I think I am going to take an Overclock. I think it's pretty useful for emergencies where we're not set up. Okay. Got some stuff to get out of the way here. Skim gets his Stool Cast and most of the rest of the deck. And then we can Electro Fission to draw some cards, clear up some room, and then Skim's back. Got 1 card here so we can afford to play 3 more. So like Fission, Beam Cell, Claw, I think. He's gonna get so mad. Sorry, Knob. Today's not your day. If we mess up, he does kill us, though. There are better things to find than something that adds burns. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Overclock is like, it's an emergency button only, right? We don't want to be playing this very often, but it's pretty useful to have an emergency button, right? If that emergency button like draws us a Skim and gets us a combo, then the burn is worth it. Okay, good fight, Gremlin Nub. Preserved Insect is mostly useless. Compile Driver is an extra way to draw some cards. It's not reliable card draw on turn 1, because we don't have Cracked Core. Sometimes it draws 2 cards, sometimes it draws 0. This is the third compile driver we've been offered. I like skipped them initially, and then I regretted that once I realized I was doing a combo, but now the combo's done, so I think I'm back to not picking them. they all showed up at the wrong time. Could pick Charge Battery to help cure the existential dread of having 0 block cards. But I think we're holding that spot for a cool head. So no thank you. Yeah, I think you're right to only remove Cool Head at this point, or only add Cool Head. I think we're upgrading either Overclock or Fission here. Actually, I need to go to the bathroom really quick. Be right back. Yeah, Fission's okay. I mean, the only real reason for a Fission upgrade is if it's in the same hand as Fusion, we kind of like can't combo if the Fusion Orb gets removed without evoking it. I think we like might run out of energy. That might not be true though, because it does give us 1 energy per orb, right? So it's not like it costs a ton. And we've had like 8 energy when we've been comboing, so I think we might actually be able to get away with Fusion into Fission minus. I'm not like super excited about upgrading Overclock either, though. If we did Fusion, then we'd become energy positive in the combo, and we could fit in other cards. I'm not sure what those other cards would be, but you know. Yeah, I'm gonna do Overclock. I think the only thing we care about is comboing as fast as possible. Overclock gets us there. Okay. Hexaghost. Electro Fission. I think we're comboing this turn. Oh, the 2 cards left involve Fusion, so maybe we miss. Oh wait, no, Overclock draws the rest of the pile? Yeah, it does. So then Fusion Dual Cast gives us the energy. We've got 4 cards in the discard pile. We can't draw them currently, so we have to get rid of a card that's either Boot Sequence or Bias Cog. And now we can draw 4. And there you go, turn 1. Unfortunately, this is going to be like a creepy no music combo because Hexaghost doesn't play music on turn 1 for some reason. And I'm unwilling to give him a turn just to get music. Let's do Beam Self first for the vulnerable. Oh shit, I fucked it up. We actually still have room to mess up here. Because we can play Bias Cog and then take another burn in hand to overclock. Alright, so I gotta be real careful now. Okay, so Bias Cog, Dual Cast, Overclock to draw the stuff back. Okay, now we have Skim in hand, so we can play Fusion, Dual Cast, Skim. Alright, and now we have to play Sweeping Beam. Get the Skim bag, don't miss that part. Alright, and now we're back to Fusion, Dual Cast, and Claw. I'm going to stop talking because I just need to concentrate on doing the cards in the right order, unfortunately. It's sort of a boring, non-speaking combo, I guess. I guess I'll keep speaking. It doesn't seem to be bothering me that much. I just need to remember to Sweeping Beam after Skim. It's not really that hard. Sweeping Beam. I just always get so excited to do the Fusion Dual Cast part because that's the fun part of the combo. Makes noise, goes bzzzt. I guess Sweeping Beam makes sounds too. Okay, man, I'm really glad that there's a Claw in this combo because otherwise this would take a long time. And since it's a combo that requires a lot of attention, also taking a long time would be very taxing. I think this Claw is probably lethal. Okay. No attacks for Hexaghost. You are nothing. Meteor Strike? It's an alternate way of playing Fusion, right? Does the same thing. Fusion currently costs 0. Meteor Strike costs -1. I know, right? I think technically we wouldn't actually qualify for the achievement right now because we have mods on. But yeah, this is the strategy that I eventually stumbled on for doing You Are Nothing. It took me a long time to realize because I did a whole month of like just trying to do it legit and like playing every run, and then I had one day where I was like, you know what? We're just going to swap until we get Pandora's Box, and then we're going to get it immediately. And I got it that day. Got it the first day I tried that strategy. So Pandora's Box, really strong for that achievement. Somebody's weed whacking across the street. It's going to change my view. So Meteor Strike is basically the same card as Fusion in this combo. We could do the same thing. Yeah, well, I was doing You Are Nothing on Ascension 20, so Minimalist didn't seem possible. I did Minimalist on Ascension 1 or non-Ascension or something. Hold on just a second. We've done some landscaping to the median of the street across the way, and so now I'm worried that like a tree we planted there, since it's like a You know, it's like an 8-inch tall tree. It's like a little tiny tree. I'm worried he's going to weed whack it down. Hopefully he sees it. So, like, is Meteor Strike good? If we got a fission upgraded, like Meteor Strike fission, you know, not only costs like -5, but also like, or I guess -2, but also draws 3 cards. Seems very strong. We don't need it though, right? I guess it makes the combo do more damage, and we don't need the claw anymore. So if we added Meteor Strike, we can remove like claw and I don't know, the same stuff as we could remove before. I kind of like the claw though. I like the claw fission plan. It takes a long time for claw to catch up to Meteor Strike though. And we're being offered Meteor Strike. I guess the problem with Meteor Strike is we can't currently play it. Unless we're already infinite comboing. Maybe we can. If we get an energy relic and we play a fusion, then we can. Or if we do Electro one turn and then fission next turn, we can. Yeah, Bioscog can go, that's true. But Bioscog's a power, so it's pretty low on the removal priority. I think we'd probably do Electro before Bioscog. I think the current order is like Beam Cell, then go for the eyes. Then, yeah, we start removing non-permanent stuff like Electro and Boot Sequence and Bioscog. Yeah, Meteor Strike is... Meteor Strike is way better against Time Eater than Claw, right? Prism into Afterimage, that'd be sweet. Yeah, we do need some sort of plan for blocking here. Probably ends up being Cool Head. It's a bit of a concern. Alright, I'm not going to add Meteor Strike for now. I think we can get there with Claw. This is a dumb plan. Why are we planning? Well, we have a Meteor Strike. This is such a good plan against Time Eater. Why are we planning on clawing him to death? It's such a bad plan. Meteor Strike is an upgrade on both Claw and Fission. And Fusion, rather. It's just a little bit more awkward to get down. How do you deal with Frost Orbs with the Fusion Orb? So the combo becomes like Fusion, Dual Cast, Skim, and then, or with like a Claw, and then like Claw, Cool Head Plus. And you do have to manage your orb slots so that your dual cast is hitting a plasma orb, but you can usually do that. So it could be dual cast either before or after fusion, depending on where the frost orbs are lining up. Yeah, that's true. We can support a dead card. Alright, we'll pick a Meteor Strike. Inserter is pretty useless. Velvet Choker breaks the deck. Ectoplasm seems bad. I've got 270 gold right now. It's enough for 2 card removes. We don't really need any more than 2 card removes. We could pick Ectoplasm. I guess the problem with thinking of Meteor Strike as an upgrade on Fusion and Claw is we can't play Meteor Strike without Fusion, right? So we can't, like, remove the Fusion. We need the Fusion to get the energy to play the Meteor Strike. So we kind of just made the deck more complicated. Do we just pick the Inserter for no reason? Inserter makes Frost Orbs better, kinda. Inserter can break the combo a little bit. If we have a Frost Orb in front and we add an Orb slot, and then Dual Cast can't hit the Plasma that's behind the Frost Orb. Yeah, we could take Ecto and then another relic to get enough energy to play Meteor Strike. Yeah, see you later, Sasi Goethe. Appreciate the support. Happy birthday to you as well. Doesn't seem like the worst ectoplasm I've ever seen. We do have a golden idol, which is a little bit lame. Yeah, infinites do like going to shops a lot because card removes are so good. We're gonna skip the ectoplasm. So it's just insert or skip, I think. And it might be skip, but I think I'll take inserter. Just like inserter's fun. I don't know what we're doing with it. It's pretty useless, but... Alright, champ. I mean, currently there's no downside for inserter. The only hypothetical downside is, like, somehow we get caught off guard by having an orb slot and a frost orb in front. Like, currently all of our orbs are plasma orbs. I guess there's electro, but... we're usually pairing that up with fission. Seems... Excuse me. Seems like the deck's super strong. Unfortunately, the Mega Elite path only has one Elite on it. Wow, there's a 3-shop path here. That's awkward. Looks like the max here is actually 2 Elites. Can't get any more than 2. Either these two, or these two, or these two. Also, weirdly, all of the 2 Elite paths are forced. As soon as we commit to the first Elite, we're committed to the second. In all 3 cases. Very weird, Act 2. Yeah, I think we probably go right and then, like, just hit this last shop. We do want this fire for sure. I just don't see the appeal of going left. We just skip a shop. We don't get any shops. We kind of want... We want, like, maybe even 2 shops, so we could potentially hit both of these. Or we could just dodge the second one for a question mark. Okay. I'll go ahead and try to combo him on turn 1. Might as well. Sweeping Beam has to draw Fusion for this to work. Oh no, even then it doesn't work. We have to draw, like, Skim or something. Fission, that doesn't work. Alright, so let's remove this and this from the deck. And then we're done. Wait, does Fission give an energy even if you don't, even if it doesn't hit an orb? Huh, it does. So we could have almost used that to play Meteor Strike. Not quite, but almost. Skim. Well, drat. Man, we missed again. These are all the card draw cards. I guess we can just force it. Where does it say that it gives energy? Just says gain 1 energy. Oh, it says for each orb exhaust. I guess did we have an orb? I feel like it gave me an energy even though I didn't have any orbs. Yeah, I think I'm gonna force the combo. I think this is not as good as 11 health. So this draws 4 cards. So I need to spend 1 more card. Okay. So let's see, there's 3 cards here. A lot of cards in hand. So let's get the cheapest one out of the way that we can. This draws 3 cards currently, so I think we just have to add another card and hope that we get lucky twice. No, we can't get lucky twice. So we have to play Overclock again. But I think we can, because we have the energy from Meteor Strike Electro. Oh wait, we can't play with Meteor Strike Electro, that doesn't work. I guess we're committed here. Okay, we drew the Overclock. We also drew Fusion Dual Cast. Overclock. Okay, so if we play Fusion Dual Cast, and Overclock, there would be 3 cards here and 1 card here. Overclock will draw 1 of these and 2 of these, and then we can play Sweeping Beam, which I think gets us there. We need hand room. Wait, do we? Not for this. Yeah, so we do need hand room because of the burn, right? So let's make hand room. And then I guess play the fusion. And skim. How the hell does this work? I guess we can Sweeping Beam? We Sweeping Beam first. Oh god, now we've got lightning orbs. Crap, I didn't think about the lightning orbs. Yeah, I think we messed it up. Unless we can find lethal, but I don't think we can find lethal either. Let's see, so this draws 3 cards, unless we play a card in hand, so we might as well play a card in hand. Can we dual cast and skim? I don't think we can. If we skim and get the Sweeping Beam, we can draw the dual cast, but then we don't draw the skim back. Yeah, we're just broken. Okay, well let's set up a Plasma Orb for next turn, because we can still combo next turn. And I guess we want to play the 0-cost stuff, and then redraw it. Oh, we actually do have... Oh no, we're off lethal by 2? Do we just shrink the Entropic Brew and find lethal? Saves 12 health. Almost certainly works. Energy does it. Explosive Pot does it. Fire Pot does it. Attack Pot does it. If it's a block pot, that's fine too. Yeah, okay. Oh, well that doesn't work. But we got a fairy though, so it's nice. Okay. Cold Snap is not Cool Head. so we're skipping these. Is Liquid Bronze better than Flex Pod? Flex Pod doesn't really matter, because when it matters the most, we're infiniting and we have infinite damage. So I think I'll take Liquid Bronze for birds. Fusion Dualcast turns on Meteor Strike. That's kind of neat. This gives us a lot of energy. Should be able to combo next turn. Fission draws 3 cards. I guess that's probably what we're doing. I guess if we're gonna do that, let's all Electro first then. Skim draws the rest, and we're alive. Okay. So combo is Meteor Strike. Oh crap! I messed it up again. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game. Okay, so now I need an extra hand room so that I can do the overclock thing. And I want 3 cards here. So the other one's dual cast. Okay. Now we have Skim back. 2 cards here, so we want to play 2 cards, then Skim. The 2 cards are Meteor Strike and Claw. I guess dual cast is probably better. And we Skim and Sweeping Beam. And Meteor Strike's lethal. Okay. Nope, don't need these. We already have these. That'd be backup copies, which is ridiculous. Capacitor is unnecessary with the inserter and the deck. So that's that. First hard pool fight. Snecko can definitely kill us immediately. So this is a big concern. Let's try and combo on 1. Electro Fission's a good start. We need this Sweeping Beam to hit Overclock, I think, to combo. And we don't have room in the discard, so we can't, like, play Beam Cell first. Drat. No, we didn't have room for Fission Dualcast, because if we drew the Overclock, we needed the Overclock to draw Skim back. Okay. Sorry, I smelled cat barf. I thought I heard it earlier too, but now I need to go investigate. Okay. Oh, I need to get my wrist brace back. Alright, so we're failing to combo. It's unfortunate. We'll keep the boot sequence, because that's our only block card. And we could legitimately die here. I guess we do have Meteor Strike, so being confused is not super bad. It's pretty bad, though. We also have to draw a Meteor Strike for it to be playable. Okay. Take 8. The reason to play dual cast, we've got all the enough energy to play everything in hand, so I'm going to drink the liquid bronze just in case we need every single point of damage here. Zero cost Meteor Strike. Did I miss lethal there? No, it did not. Okay. Reinforced body, we've been looking for a way to block. Is that it? I wouldn't say this is energy defect exactly. This is more just trying to do infinite. I think the Meteor Strike was a mistake. Meteor Strike's been really clunky. I think we might actually pick it and then remove it. The fusion dual cast thing is way more elegant to pull off. We didn't even pick an energy relic, so the dual Meteor Strike's been very difficult. The claw does scale pretty slowly against Time Eater. Yeah, we did pick the meteor. I think like the argument at the time was we're so strong that we can afford to pick a blank card, but I think that might not be true. Definitely gets a lot easier if we pick a recycle. Recycle would be great. But we need a block card really badly. We were hoping for Cool Head, but I think we have to panic pick a Reinforced Body here, because we're at 9 and not feeling super strong. We have card removes coming. We've got some reasonable targets for him. We can make space. Well, yeah, we were strong, but we needed a... Oh, wow, Waffle. Waffle heals us for like 90 here. Purity also. Yeah, I guess the recursion was pickable, that's true. Seems kind of extra, though, here. Given that we already have infinites. We need the card remove. And the Waffle seems required. So there's 270 gold down. So we're definitely not going to a second shop. Yeah, exactly. So that means we can't afford Purity, right? Yeah. Purity is quite good. We could theoretically skip Waffle. I guess we could skip card remove, too. If we do Purity, Waffle, we spend 267. So we've got like 50-some gold left. We're not going to go to that shop either. Yeah, I'm just going to take card remove Waffle. Okay, card remove could hit... we could do Meteor Strike if we really do want to get rid of it immediately. But we have to carry a bunch of cards, right? So we're just choosing which one we want to remove. We're currently carrying like Go for the Eyes and Beam Cell and Claw, right? None of those are strictly necessary. Let's ditch the Go for the Eyes. I don't think that's the mechanism we're using for blocking. We're gonna ditch the Claw, I guess. if we're switching to Meteor Strike long term. Yeah, it seems like we... Well, wait, hold on. Our current combo is not energy positive if we don't have Meteor Strike online. So we could be putting ourselves in line for a lot of really long sweeping beam is the only damage fights if we remove Claw. Which sounds irritating. But I guess I'm willing to do it if it's the right play. Yeah, but we have Plasma in the deck, Jerry, so... No, Recursion can be the energy, right? Because Recursion Plus costs 0, so with a Plasma Orb in front, it's +2 energy. You might need that +2 energy to make the combo work. We're currently using Dual Cast for basically that purpose, but maybe you don't have a Dual Cast for some reason? I guess not having a Dual Cast is pretty unlikely since it's in the starting deck, but yeah. Maybe you need both? I don't know why your combo would be that expensive. Alright, let's remove Go for the Eyes. And buy a waffle. Delicious. We definitely don't want this. No, thank you. Smith on Fission's great. Fusion also makes sense. Yeah, I like Purity too, but we couldn't afford it. It was either that or we could have skipped Waffle for it, but we were at 9, so you have to imagine that's a pretty good Waffle. That healed us for 62. We don't need Fusion upgraded for the combo to work. And we currently still have a Claw for scaling, so we don't need to get up to Meteor Strike levels. So I think I'm going to do Fission, because it can make the combo work when it otherwise wouldn't. Skipping a shop, obviously. Ooh, card remove. Wow. Super good Ancient Writing. Beam Cell? Beam Cell does give us a little bit of a multiplier. Maybe we remove the Claw. We probably end up removing both, right? I don't know. If you're playing an infinite number of Meteor Strikes, does the Beam Cell really matter? No, I think it doesn't. Okay. So do we want to go left or right? The paths are pretty much exactly the same. They both have the same number of things. I guess if we go left and left, we can get 2 question marks instead of 1. Do we want 2 question marks or 1? Augmenter would transform... Nope, that's scary. I guess we could transform, like, Claw Meteor Strike and still be able to combo. I guess we could transform like, Bias Cog or Electro, since we don't need those, but that could be, that could cost us a card, right? Those could go from temporary cards to permanent cards if we transform them, so that seems bad. I don't think we want Augmenter. I think we would probably just take Mutagenic Strength. Council Ghosts, I don't think we want. It's not that bad, but if we were comboing on turn 1, we don't really need Apparitions. Curse Tome... Can we afford a Necronomicurse? We probably can. It makes Meteor Strike cast twice, which is pretty sweet. Helps us get online. Costs a card, but I think we can afford it. So I think Curse Time is probably yes. Forgotten Altar is great because we have the Golden Idol. Bandits is fine, it's just an extra elite. Vagrant's bad because we don't have any money. Actually, will we have money by the time we get there? Well, one of them's next floor, so this one we'd have money, this one we don't. Library's usually okay. I mean, worst case scenario, we just heal, right? Nest is bad, Vampires is bad, so I think question marks are probably bad. Fights are kind of bad too, though. Like, we've had some trouble getting the combo online on turn 1, and so fights do cost us health. And we're really unlikely to take the cards. Although fights can have Cool Head, I guess. So there's at least a card we're looking for. I think we mostly just want elites. But I think we do want the extra question mark. I think question marks are better than fights. But not by much. Okay, here's the library. Do we look for Cool Head? Other cards that work could be like Compile Driver or another Skim. Or like a power, worst case scenario, something that exhausts. We're at full health, so I think we take a peek. Could be Cool Head. There's a Cool Head. Recycle too. Hey, Max. Thank you, thank you. Happy birthday to you as well. I don't know when your birthday is, but maybe it's today. What is the... What's going on there? That merchant has got so many relics. all the gold synergy relics. And gold anti-synergy. Is FTL a consideration to help set up? I think no. I think FTL is bad. Yeah, because like adding an FTL to the deck is net costs things. So Cool Head lets us remove the Sweeping Beam. Does Aggregate increase your chance of getting it started? No, I think we need card draw more than we need energy. We're pretty good on energy. Yeah, also Aggregate, not very effective. Good point. Yeah, I think the only real cards here are Cool Head and Recycle. I mean, we put a lot of mental energy into like finding a Cool Head, so it feels like a relief to have one available. It definitely is helpful against like the heart, right? Let's see, is Cool Head block positive against the heart? The loop is just Fusion Skim Cool Head. If we get Fusion upgraded, no, that's still not enough. We have to fit dual cast. So it's Fusion, dual cast, Skim Cool Head. I guess it can be Fusion, dual cast, Skim, Cool Head, dual cast? No, it can't be. Well, if we get Fusion upgraded, then we can dual cast on the Frost Orb half the time. Okay, anyway, so it's a 4-card combo that blocks for 5, so it's block negative currently. I guess we have focus probably. Oh wait, we have minimum 1 focus because we have Data Disk, so it blocks for 6. So not actually block positive with the Cool Head. So maybe we just ignore it and go for get a bunch of energy reinforced body style combos. So then the combo is Fusion dual cast, Skim Sweeping Beam. I mean, that's just worse, right? It's just better to do Cool Head. It just blocks for more than Sweeping Beam. It's still energy positive with Fusion Plus. So we can end up channeling energy into Reinforced Body or Meteor Strike eventually. Body makes Meteor Strike unplayable. No, Meteor Strike is a solution for Time Eater. Reinforced Body is a solution for heart stuff. Oh, how do we ever get back to 5 energy from 0? Yeah, that's true. Once we play Reinforced Body, we can't play Meteor Strike. No, actually we can, because if we upgrade Fusion, yeah, we'd need a whatchamacallit, a recycle. If we do recycle plus, then we can like reinforce body down to 0, recycle plus something that costs 1, and then fusion dual cast and get back. That's a good point. There's not a ton of stuff we can just randomly recycle though. It's like bias cog only. Or I guess Electro if that's still in the deck. This combo is pretty janky. I think we just pick Cool Head and then have Focus is the way we block and not Reinforced Body. Gaining 1 energy for 1 card is good. What do you mean? Also, no fighting in chat. If people are fighting, let's start timing people out. Good faith discussions only. I think Cool Head's probably good. We'll have to find a focus solution, but I'm not sure what the deal is. I don't think we can afford to pick. Recycle just doesn't have any good targets, right? There's nothing we can recycle here. Okay, Akbiko. A tiny book of stabbing. We have to block this turn or else we get wounded, and if we get wounded we probably die. Boot sequence, reinforced body for 3, blocks out. Removes boot sequence from the deck. Return to claw. Do we ever try to skim instead? Oh wait, skim still lets us block out. It's reinforced body for 2, plus boot sequence blocks out. So we can skim and try it. Okay, yeah, no worries. As long as everybody's cool, then it's okay. We can't fit Cool Head dual cast. Oh wait, yeah we can. That blocks for 10. It draws a card, but what could that card be? If the card's fusion, we can't play it. Can we remove Bias Cog? Bias Cog, Cool Head, dual cast blocks for, it would seem a lot. See, Frost Orbs evoke for 5 normally, so it goes up to 9. 18. 18 plus 10 is plenty. So that gets the Bias Cog out of the deck. Okay. Aha, and we get to Claw as well. Oh, I did the math wrong somehow. So this blocks for 20. Okay. Overclock should let us combo, right? Fusion Fission puts us up to 4 energy. I think we want to land that on Electro. If we can. Okay, there's Electro. So we can Electro Fission, draw 3 cards. Should put us online. So then Fusion dual cast Skim. Yep, we're done. Are we forcing? I mean, we have an infinite, so I don't know if we forced it necessarily. It kind of came naturally out of the box. And then we have to use Sweeping Beam. And then we're back to Fusion dual cast and stuff. Oh, we can Meteor Strike now? No, we can't, because then we can't skim. We need to do another loop before we do that. And I guess we could play Cool Head or Sweeping Beam. Oh yeah, the combo is not energy positive, right? Because we don't have Fusion Plus, so we can't actually fit the Meteor Strike in. I guess we could end a turn with the Plasma Orb, but why would we end a turn? We have Infinite that kills him. So we'll just keep doing the Claw thing. Okay, just a couple more loops and we'll be done. Technically we could set up Inserter, but Inserter matters basically not at all, so setting it up seems sort of ludicrous. Question cards probably doing nothing. We already have Sweeping Beam in the deck, we don't need that. This is our third Hyper Beam we've been offered, but we haven't taken any of them. I don't think we're interested in starting. Amplify's bad. For taking cards. Okay, Cool Hit Plus. I don't think we can actually play Cool Head in that loop. Yeah, we can. We just play it instead of the Sweeping Beam. So we end up not needing Sweeping Beam eventually. Oh, but then you have Frost. Yeah, we have to play the dual cast at the correct time, but. Oh yeah, we could upgrade Meteor Fusion, huh? Yeah. But Cool Head, upgrading Cool Head draws us an extra card, and drawing a card is often the constraint for getting to infinite. So I think I like Cool Head. Because the current combo does infinite damage, right? Getting Meteor Strike online is like a plus for Act 3, but not necessary right now. We're still just carrying this. Okay. These little dorks. We need Reinforced Body to block for like 8, so we need to give it like 1 energy. So let's start with Skim, see if we can combo this turn. Electro, super good in this fight. We could just Electro dual cast. Or we could just Fusion dual cast, I guess. Fusion dual cast, pretty good start here. Fusion dual cast, Sweeping Beam to draw. Yeah, okay. Cool Head, Electro, Fission probably combos this turn. We got the Fission. We got Skim back, but no room in hand. Just kidding, we have plenty of room. Okay, there we go. We have to Sweeping Beam now, or else it breaks, and now we can't afford dual cast, or Fusion. So I guess we're not comboing. I guess we could have maybe overclocked. I think we maybe could have comboed that turn, but I messed it up. Might as well just play Reinforced Body so that we perfect the fight. She can't attack next turn, so we have 2 turns to kill her. Should be plenty. Let's get energy first, just in case we draw Skim. I guess we could Meteor Strike too. Yeah, we don't particularly need to combo this turn, so I'll just do the lazy one. I guess this is a worse inserter setup, but whatever. Cool Head draws the team. Okay. Meteor Strike is energy positive. Oh shoot. Oh no, I have Skim. Okay. I thought I had no card draw. I have to cycle this around to get it back to a Plasma Orb. then we can go back to Meteor Strike stuff. Okay, that was kind of sloppy, but whatever. Centennial Puzzle. Well, that's really nice against the heart. Centennial Puzzle is like a bag of prep plus against the heart. I dig it. We don't need any of these. We've already got a reinforced body. And it's a bit of a liability as is, so... let's skip. Snake Plant. Okay. Let's start with Skim, see if we can combo now. Looks like no. We could Fusion to try and get fuel for combo next turn. Or we could like play Electro for some reason. I guess Electro also combos next turn, right? Because of Fission plus. Yeah, let's do that. And I'll go ahead and get Boot Sequence out of the deck since I think we're comboing next turn. Right, yeah, I'd rather be evoking 2 orbs than 1, right? Let's go ahead and Sweeping Beam, see if we can draw a Cool Head. Get 3 orbs with this Fission. Nope. Cool Head has to draw Skim for us to combo this turn. It did. So now we have to play Dual Cast and then redraw the Dual Cast with Skim, and then we can Fusion Dual Cast. Oh wait, Fusion Dual Cast means we have to play Overclock? I think that's still combos, right? So we play Fusion Dual Cast, get a bunch of energy, Overclock redraws the hand, and then we get rid of Bias Cog. Yeah, I think this works. So 9 cards in hand, so we got 11 cards total, which seems fine. We actually don't have the energy to play Bias Cog, right? But we don't need to. We can just hold the burn. Sure seems like we have the energy to play Bias Cog. Or like Meteor Strike even. Meteor Strike, Skim, Dual Cast. Yeah, we definitely have the energy. But we haven't upgraded Fusion. Why is this energy positive? This is making me suspicious. Something's wrong here. Now we only have 6 energy. Confusing. So, why does playing Overclock gain an energy, though? Oh, this has to be Sweeping Beam. I'm always almost forgetting that. Okay. It's cheaper than the Skim. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So we actually can fit Meteor Strike in here, I think. So Meteor Strike, then Skim, then Dual Cast. Back up to 4? No, we can't do it because we can't ever overdraw our orb slots. So Meteor Strike actually, I think, doesn't kill the combo, but we'll only be able to play Meteor Strike once. Alright, Claw, let's go. This is going to take forever. I have to be really careful to not mess it up. I guess the Claw will get super stacked by the end, so it won't actually take forever. Let's go. So we can beam first. Have to do fusion before dual cast or else it breaks. Okay. Recycle. We said there weren't very many targets for recycle last time. It definitely hits like statuses, which is sweet. We can recycle like overclock and burns and reinforced body and sweeping beam or cool head, electrodynamics. There's some targets for it, but it's mainly for cleaning up statuses, right? Or doubling energy with reinforced body. Yeah, we can get through Heartfight currently, although we don't really have a solution for turn 2, because I think we're going to draw 5 statuses, unfortunately. We do have a fairy in the model, so I guess that's a solution. Fairy in a bottle at 71 max HP. I kind of hate doing it that way, though. It feels really inelegant. Isn't upgraded hollow an easier infinite? No, it's basically the same infinite. Because then instead of having to play the sweeping beam, you have to play the hollow at the right time. I think we just skip here. I don't think recycle is really good enough. Fairy's a really good solution. I mean, it works. Alright, this can be a card remove, right? Or did we already get the only card remove? Augmenter's okay. Council Ghost is bad. Curse Tome's bad. No, Curse Tome's okay. Kinda. It is +1 click, that's true. It's also like picking a card out of your discard pile. You can't use like keyboard shortcuts for it, so yeah, there's some positive value question marks and no bad question marks. So I think it's better than a fight. Fights don't really do anything for us. Yeah, this is nothing. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Fusion plus to get energy positivity so we can do meteor strikes. Seems like a good idea. Seems like there's nothing else to really do, right? There's nothing that draws a card or exhausts or something, yeah. Okay. Lost 22 HP for free, good point. Make the game a little bit more exciting. What if it would have removed your meteor strike? Oh, we're getting some music glitches here. It's kind of exciting. Alright, so nothing really to do here except for fusion. We could play boot sequence to get rid of it, or we could skip it. I think we're going to play it. Might as well claw with Akabiko. Okay. Let's start with Skim. We got Cool Head and Electro plus Fission. It's kind of sick. They've got 3 cards to draw, so I guess we should add a card. But there's no card really to add. I guess I'll just dual cast the Plasma Orb. We draw 1 fewer cards, but we have Skim in hand, so doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, reliable. Let's get this Bioscog out of the way. And play Fission. This card is dual cast. Okay, and start doing the Swoop and Beam thing. Alright, oh no, we're bridging across the ends of the keyboard here. I'm gonna wait till I have more energy to play Meteor Strike, just to make sure it's working. Okay, surely that's enough energy, right? 9. So now we can skip the fusion, just dual cast Meteor Strike. Why isn't this more energy positive? I thought this would be more energy positive. Is it even energy positive? Because it's the Meteor Strike's only evoking 2, so it's like net -1. It like channels an extra 1, but that never matters. It's also just like way more complicated. I'm just gonna do Claw. Okay. I kind of want to add cards to the deck so that my hand gets to not sit on the 6-7 gap. I don't like that. Okay, so we need 4 cards to do the thing. Alright, so my Sweeping Beam. Everything's getting all shuffled by mixing in the overclock. Alright, so now we Sweeping Beam. And then Fusion Dual Cast. Wait, it's still over 6. Damn it. I still have 1 slot in hand. I could overclock 1 more time if I really want it to be on the right-hand side. Or left-hand side. Whatever. So much thinking. I don't like it. It's too much. Meteor Net's 1 when you play it from full slots, and that's just not enough, so you have to play the dual cast. Oh, I see why. Yeah. Yeah, because we need more than 1 energy to run the combo. Yeah. I like how we haven't blocked out. Actually, let's practice doing Cool Head in the loop, just to make sure we can make that work. That's also even more thinking, but, you know, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Tantrum Infinites are fun. Okay, so dual cast first, because there's a Plasmorb in front right now. And then Fusion. And, okay. Does it always work out that way, so it's always dual cast first? I think it does, because there's it's 2 orbs per cycle. So now I can just look at this, and it tells me which one to do, right? So when the Frost Orb's in front, I know I have to play Cool Head. Oh wait, that doesn't really work, because the Frost Orb's in front for half of the rest of the combo as well. So like, right now, Frost Orb's in front, but there's no Cool Head. Whatever. We'll get there. Nope, not that. I almost messed it up. I think it would have been fine to mess it up because we have 23 extra energy, but you know what? No excuses. Play like a champion. Using your keyboard, using your mouse. Using claws. Getting the champ. Nope, this one. And we can Meteor Strike for the lethal. I feel bad for Meteor Strike, adding it to the deck and then not using it. Second Fission could help us get online faster. Kinda. Not giving it to Claw, yeah. He's doing some hoeing out there. Chopping stuff up. What's he doing? Is he like gonna plant something there? Huh. Well, I would like it if he planted something. No innate orb, that's true. Well, we don't know yet, technically. There could be a... Oh no, actually you can't get frozen core when you don't have cracked core. Echo Form is definitely good. What does it do here? It's like an extra 3-cost power that we have to get through to infinite, right? That's true. We can get nuclear better. That's true, and we're still eligible for symbiotic virus, although not from a boss relic. Yeah, skip seems reasonable. I think fission is also reasonable, but not great. Requires an upgrade, but we don't really have anything else we want to upgrade. We could end up picking fusion hammer here, though. I think I'm just gonna skip. Deck's good enough. Colorless pot versus speed pot. Speed pot's pretty useless. Just got boot sequence and reinforced body. I guess it's okay on turn 1 sometimes. Excuse me. I'm not really sure what colorless pot's useful for either, though. Colorless is unskippable card add. Yeah. Can definitely miss. Yeah, let's stick with the speed pot. There's the fusion hammer. It's up against Busted Crown and Curse Key. Busted Crown seems pretty free. I don't think we really want any more cards. Is there like a card we would pick at this point? You know, I don't think there is. We've got our Cool Head. Yeah, so let's just take Busted Crown. That means less thinking. Fusion Hammer costs us a real upgrade. We'd probably take a Bias Cog upgrade next. Maybe Meteor Strike. So we don't want that. Curse Key would mean that we don't get relics, because we're really sensitive to deck size. Yeah, it's Busted Crown by a mile, weirdly. Okay. Doni deck is up first. Sure. We have to go this way. Probably want to go to the shop first. Okay. Do we overclock? Yeah, let's see some more cards before we fission. I wanted to get the electrodynamics before fission. Sweet. I've also got Skim here. Okay. Let's see, we've got 5 cards we need to draw. Cool Head's in the top 2. So if we draw 3 cards at least with fission, then we're infinite. So we need to draw with both. Oh wait, I guess we have Sweeping Beam as well. I don't like Crown here because we need to find better and more efficient block cards like Auto Shields. Do we? Can Meteor Strike dual cast to clear out some room. I guess Bias Cog clears out room too. We can just Cool Head right now. Cool Head draws 2. If it gets Fission, then we get the energy back. Okay, we got Fission, dual cast. Now we can have room in the hand to skim. Oh shit, Fission dual cast doesn't work. Or at least it doesn't get energy. If we play dual cast skim, we'll have 7 cards in hand, so we'll only draw 3. And then we'll have this Sweeping Beam for the last one. So we have to play Bias Cog. Can we play body, dual cast, and get the infinite back up? I believe so, yeah. Someone might play Bias Collect to not add a card to the discard and get one out of hand. And then dual cast so that we can get back to the Plasma Orb eventually. And then skim to draw the cards. And then Sweeping Beam to draw the skim back. Dual cast for the energy. I think that's us being online. Yep. All right. Sure. I like having a fusion orb left over, because then it doesn't matter what order I play dual cast in. Oh yeah, we have question card Buster Crown. I forgot. Blizzard does scale. We've already got two sort of damage scaling solutions, Claw and Meteor Strike. So I think we can skip this pretty safely. Skill Pot adds a card, which seems bad. Speed Pot is also not great, but I think it's better than Skill Pot. Okay. Spikers. Let's start with Fusion Dualcast because we have it in hand. Boy, here we go. So we can do Spikers because we have Cool Head as part of the Infinite. We have to pay some attention though. We can't use Sweeping Beam. It's good to use Bias Cog before we Fission just to get some extra AoE damage. Can we afford that? Not really. Yeah, we can. We get extra energy from Fission. Hey, King Rat. Game's going good today. This is our first one so far. Okay, we have to play Overclock. We got our skim back. So Fusion Dualcast with 4 cards in the discard, and Skim draws a full hand. We can play Boot Sequence if we want, but there's no reason to. Oh, there is a reason to. Because now we need room to play Cool Head. Shoot. I guess we've got enough energy to float playing Cool Head first here, but we don't have a Plasma in hand. Which is a concern. I guess we can play Meteor Strike Fusion Dualcast to get back to having Plasma Orbs in front. But that trick's only going to work once. So I guess Fusion Cool Head gets the most energy. And then Fusion Dualcast or Dualcast Fusion? I don't think it matters. And then I guess we can fit Dualcast in here. I'm making this very complicated for myself. I guess I can just like always Dualcast. Okay, so now we dual cast, and then fusion, and then skim. And then if we want to block super fast, we can fit in an extra dual cast before the cool head. Okay, so we're getting a bunch of block, and we're doing that so that we can play Meteor Strike or something. Sure. Okay. I don't think we needed quite 100 block there, but we took 100 block, so whatever. Okay. We don't need these. These are bad. Let's move on. Potion of Capacity versus Speed Pot. Potion of Capacity, like, is basically bad. Like, has a downside. We probably shouldn't have even picked the inserter, but we did. By we, I mean I. Take full responsibility, Twitch chat. Well, that's a bad drop. Alright, we'll boot sequence blocks. Spy Scout gets out of the deck. We whiffed. Skim shuffles. We can do 4 orbs into fusion. Oh wait, we can't quite afford it. Electro and Cool Head are going to be the fission fuel. It's going to try and draw 3 cards, so I might as well fit in a claw. Okay, fusion, dual cast. Oh, there was supposed to be. There's normally another card there because the card draw card is left over, but this time it's not because of the card draw card with fission. Okay, I'll fission first just for convenience, so I've got a new front or fusion rather. Why would I not just doing the sweeping beam version? Sweeping beam version's easier. Okay. Sweeping beam. Oh, I thought that was the end. Okay, oops. Self-repair is kind of cute, but doesn't seem necessary. We're at full health, so no thank you. Extra sweeping beam it can get right off. Okay. The Prismatic Shard for Act 4 debuffs thing does not work when you're playing Defect, because you already have access to focus. So your the Spire Shield can already hit it. Ink Bottle seems pretty useful for getting an extra card on turn 1. Ink Bottle's like half of a backpack. It's a really annoying half backpack. We can't afford Ink Bottle card remove. Do we even want a card remove? What are we removing? I don't know. Would it be Sweeping Beam? It's not strictly necessary for the Cool Head. Could be Claw at this point. Yeah, it should probably be Claw, right? Because Claw is worse than Meteor Strike. Yeah, that's true. Innate cards that don't draw do make us whiff on turn 1 more than other cards. Are there innate cards that do draw? I mean, anything that's bottled technically has innate and has card draw if it normally has card draw. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's any innate cards that draw. Any naturally innate cards that draw. Yeah, technically machine learning does work, right? Yeah, no, I don't think there are any innate card draw cards. Which is kind of strange. Feels weird to say goodbye to Claw. Is it really correct? Can we rely on Meteor Strike? Is Meteor Strike even more damage than Claw? Yeah, it probably would just be too good, huh? So what is exactly the Meteor Strike combo? Because in order to determine if it's actually better against Time Eater, we need to know like what the exact cards are in the sequence. Because I was kind of tripping my way through the Meteor Strike combos earlier. So Meteor Strike itself costs 5. Oh god, I really don't want to like spell this out because it's so complicated. So Meteor Strike, and then can we just do like Meteor Strike Cool Head Fusion? No, because Meteor Strike's too expensive. Meteor Strike Dual Cast Fusion Cool Head. That seems like it probably works. So Meteor Strike Dual Cast costs net 1, assuming there's a Plasma Orb in front after the Meteor Strike. And then... Oh wait, no, sorry, it costs net -3, right? Because the Meteor Strike evokes 2, and then leaves 1 in front. Let's just use Sweeping Beam to, instead of Cool Head, to decrease complications. So we do Meteor Strike Dual Cast. This evokes 2 orbs, and then this double evokes 1. So we've got 4 total evokes, which is 8 energy. We spent 5, so -3. And then Skim draws these, and Sweeping Beam draws Skim. So yeah, it works. So we can remove Claw. Yeah, we could remove Electro, but like that seems it's easy enough to just play Electro and then Fission, right? It basically costs nothing if we can line it up, which is pretty convenient. What if we get Dark Embrace? Okay, so I'm gonna remove Claw instead of Ink Bottle. I do like Ink Bottle. Setting it up is such a pain in the butt, though. Really low quality of life. How many permanent cards are in the deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we do have to card remove before the heart. We're 1 over. What if it's Nemesis? If it's Nemesis and we don't combo on 1 and he's burning, do we lose? It's right there. It's true. Could do Prismatic Shard. There's a lot of card draw in other classes. Lots of new combos become available. Scrawl, sure. Alright, I'm gonna do card remove on Claw. And then we're just gonna combo on 1. Okay. Alright. Start Skim. The only draw available is Sweeping Beam and Fission. I guess we'll start with Sweeping Beam. Oh, great. Okay. Now we got Electro Fission. And then we can, Cool Head. Cool Head draws this card and one of these two. Could be Skim. If it's not Skim, it's Sweeping Beam, so we get Skim. Seems like we want Fusion down first, though, unfortunately. For energy problems. Might have to overclock to get this to go. Just depends on whether this gets skim or not. Nope, did not. Okay, so we have to overclock. And that's fine. Okay, so dual cast is the last card, and then skim draws all of them. And now we have to sweeping beam. Yeah, the inserter pick was wrong. I will admit that. Okay, so now we don't have a claw to fit in, so we just sadly look at our hand and say, I guess we skim with an extra card. We can Meteor Strike now? Yeah, and then we dual cast. Oh shit, I broke it. I guess we can Cool Head now. I like the Cool Head backup plan. I want to dual cast and then fusion because I want to alternate between fusion and plasma orbs. I don't want the the frost orb in front. Okay. I messed it up again. Okay. This is fine. Got a sweeping beam. Okay. Cool Head instead of skim makes Meteor Strike easier. Does it? Would you take a consume here? No, I think the extra card is too bad, right? Maybe if we'd taken the recycle earlier. Consume's a pretty good recycle target. I did it on purpose that time. Right. Do we want to try and set up Inserter on here? No. I think we just ignore it. Okay. Second fusion? No. I need that. Alright, it's Giant Head, so we dodged Nemesis, at least for the hard pool one. He might actually hit us, though. Actually take damage to Giant Head. Yeah, unless the next card is Fission, I think we're taking damage. I guess maybe Cool Head. Yeah, Cool Head works too. Fusion, that's the wrong one. Okay. Wait, what am I doing? I had an overclock in hand. I definitely could have forced a combo here. Instead of taking 3 damage for no reason. I also have reinforced body, so I didn't need to take damage from that. A lot of mistakes that turn, but whatever, we take 3. Maybe we're just using it to proc puzzle, make it really easy for ourselves next turn. Okay. I guess this. Now we don't have enough energy because we didn't play all the things. So we gotta do that version for a second. Okay. But now it should be okay. Sure. Just play cards. Meteor Strike, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Alright, we've got a shovel. I guess we could have used the speed pot to block for 3, too. Darkness is bad. Streamline's unnecessary. Is Power Pot better than Speed Pot? Power Pot seems like safe for the heart worthy for this deck. Getting extra defrag or bias cog could be pretty useful. Or echo form. Upgrade or recall. I guess we could upgrade Meteor Strike if we want to increase our rate of damage against Time Eater. Yeah, Heat Sinks would be great. I kind of hate Meteor Strike's upgrade. Like, 6 extra damage, so it's not very creative. I wish it did, like, I don't know, 6 extra damage and 4 plasma. Storm Hello World Electro. Yeah, that's not great. I mean, Electro is actually pretty decent with the Fission plus in the deck. I guess it's probably just Dig, huh? I don't think the upgrade is really worth it. Let's see, it's so 6 extra damage is what percent? It's 20% bonus in damage. I guess 20% bonus damage is probably better than a relic, right? What are we digging for that's better than 20% damage? Obviously, like Incense Burner, Gambling Chip. Those are outstanding. Even a piece of a boat would be really nice. But 20% damage is a lot. Yeah, we'll take the damage. I'll dig next time. Probably doesn't matter. More elites, or are we afraid of Nemesis? If we're afraid of Nemesis, we can literally just do question marks for the rest of the game. Just go to one more shop. You think extra card or energy is better than Meteor? Yeah, if it's backpack, certainly it's better than Meteor upgrade. But not too many relics are cards. And I don't know if energy is better. Oh, the Electro upgrade. I see. Yeah. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, makes sense. That's fair. That's probably better than Dig next time, too. I think we're not too afraid of Nemesis. I think we're gonna go fight. And if it's Nemesis, that's fine. Okay, it's Repto. Let's draw a card. This is not good. We're gonna get wounded. Power Pot for Electro would save us. Any other Power Pot results good? Nope. I guess if we got like Creative AI, we have an alternate win condition. We should be able to survive exactly 2 wounds. We can't survive any more than that. Let's look for the Electro. Yeah. Alright, I'll take an Echo Form, but doesn't actually do anything. Double Bias Cog Electro kills them. Is that true? We could just double skim, draw 8. Second skim only draws 2. The problem with double Electro or Bias Cog is we only have 1 energy left, and that means we can't combo this turn. Whereas double skim means we probably combo this turn. We can't play Overclock. Overclock is a total whiff. We should have tested to see if fusion gave us extra energy. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I also saw that thing in Act 1 where it gave us extra energy, and I didn't see why. How many removes do we have left? Probably 2. I think we're going to the store. I guess it's this store versus this elite. But the store has a fire. So I think 2. I think 1 here and 1 in Act 4. If we go double skim, do we ever miss? We do like double skim, electro, bias cog, dual cast, so no, we can't miss. Okay. And we got the fission too. So do we do like electro, bias cog fission? Or like electro fusion fission? We have to get bias cog out of the deck. I guess, yeah. I guess electro bias cog fission doesn't draw skim, but it draws sweeping beam, which draws skim. Yeah, I think that's a combo, right? Also kills all the daggers, which is, you know, important. Okay. Meteor Strike's not safe here, because then when we skim, we have to play Sweeping Beam, but we'd be forced to play Dual Cast, because we'd be out of energy. So now it's safe. We should think about skim as costing 2, because we have to skim Sweeping Beam. Boy, it is a little bit awkward to get the first Meteor Strike set up. Takes some doing. You never seen me with a deck with less than 20 cards? Yeah, Pandora's Box Month I think is going to have a lot of those. Oh, this is lethal now. Okay. Bottled Tornado, huh? Is that good? I think it's not good, right? Because we have Biascog or Electro, but we don't really want to get more innate cards that don't draw, right? I guess if we did Electro, then we'd be guaranteed to get it before Fission. Or at the same time as Fission, which is nice. But what if we don't get Fission? I don't know. We're probably skipping Bottle Tornado here. I would rather get Skim. I think we're going to go to the extra fire and upgrade Electro so that it hits harder with Fission. Yeah, eventually it'd be nice to remove the powers, but we'll probably see falling if we go to a bunch of question marks. Could be a power remove. I mean, this is an elite anyway, right? We just dig there. Is that good? Falling's good, Mind Bloom is good, Sphere's good, Sensory Stone. Yeah, I agree. I think I'm gonna dig instead of upgrading Electro. I think we skip Sensory Stone. Maybe we hit it for like... Because we have Busted Crown, so yeah, Sensory Stone's bad. Maui Head is actually really great because we have a Golden Idol. This is bad because we don't have Red Mask. Winding Halls is bad. So a bunch of good ones, but some bad ones too. Yeah, I think we'd rather have these in fights. Fights do nothing, right? We don't get any meta scaling from fights. So Best Smith is probably Electro, but I think Dig makes a lot of sense. Bias Cog's okay too. Let's just Dig. Mawbank. Sure. Alright, Mawbank. Yeah, Winding Halls. Okay. Great, this just makes our max HP our current HP. A bunch of gold, sure. Well, this double shop thing seems great now. And Sensory Stone. We have to recall at the end, so any health we spend here is health we don't have for the boss run. Seems like we probably mostly perfect the boss run if we combo on turn 1. Yeah, Master Strategy is really good. I think we might... No, we probably wouldn't take Apotheosis. Secret Technique gets a Skim. Seems like there's some stuff worth getting here. I don't know if we're really looking for, like, Shackles or Panic Button or anything there, though. And we have Busted Crown, so that's probably not good. Although we do have Question Card as well, so... How... What? Oh, I guess this only counts for normal rewards. But why is this number smaller than this number? We've had Question Card for longer than Busted Crown. Does this make any sense to anybody else? Did it stop counting when we picked up Busted Crown? Maybe it stopped counting. Yeah, I know, but like, how does... I'm talking about the extra card options. It says... But Question Card, they both work for elites, right? It's very strange. Yeah, I know how they work. I'm wondering about... So it says extra card options 9 for Question Card, and it says extra card options or card options lost 12 for Busted. Oh, you're saying it's twice as many. So we've missed six question or card rewards with Busted Crown, which counts for 12. I see. Okay, all right. So there were 3 in the interim. Sure. Yeah, Prayer Wheel is the weird one. Might be bugged for Sensory Stone. No, it works for Sensory Stone. We'll see 2 cards if we do it. They'll both proc. I don't think we're really like super enthusiastic about this. I think we're just gonna go the minimum here. Only really Master Strategy is good. Master Strategy is pretty good though. I guess we're kind of all in on fighting Master Strategy now that I think about it. The 10 health is unlikely to matter. We have a fairy. Nope. Secret Technique, I could skim. There's a Master Strategy. Okay, sweet. I guess this worked out really well. Master Strategy and Secret Technique. Yeah, if we'd only given it the 1, we would have just seen these and said no. But since we gave it 10 health, we got 2, like, actually really useful cards. That was pretty unlikely and lucky, but... whatever. Okay, great. Toolbox. Kit? Are you talking about Toolbox? Yeah, Toolbox is super good. Oh, you're thinking about this in Medkit. Yeah, Toolbox and Medkit always look the same. It's so irritating. Like, very similar art. I almost want to, like, take the claw back. I feel like the Meteor Strike setup is, like, really difficult. I thought that the toolbox card is skippable. Can somebody check, confirm? Arc 2 Tech is saying it's unskippable. We're always removing a card, right? Boot sequence? I'm tempted to remove the sweeping beam, but sometimes Cool Head does not actually work with the combo. Sometimes we break with Cool Head when we would work with sweeping beam. And I think with the Master of Strategy and Secret Technique, we're like way more likely to combo on turn 1 now. So the negative value from boot sequence is like a lot more important now than it used to be. So I think let's remove the boot sequence. But it is tempting, since these feel redundant. It feels like I could remove one of them. And this removes itself. But I think I'm going to remove this. Prevents me from comboing on turn 1, so matters quite a bit. Nobody has commented about whether you're allowed to skip the toolbox, so I guess I'll look it up. Toolbox. So apparently you can't skip it. That's what somebody says on the wiki. So I guess we can't pick toolbox. I thought you could skip it. There's one of those things where you can skip. Okay. I don't know who Rev is, but I appreciate his tilting gating information for me. Do we buy fruit juice here? Focus spot also seems like pretty insane. We are blocking with frost orbs here. We've got gobs of money, so got to do something with it. Revolution 9. What is Codex? What are you talking about? Alright, I'm gonna do this. Oh, Neuralies? Oh, is it Neuralies that you're allowed to skip? I know, yeah, I know there's something that adds cards that you're allowed to skip. Okay, I think we're skipping the rest. I don't need Shuriken for scaling. It's nice to hold some money for Act 4. I see. This has to be recall. Okay. Act 3 bosses. Secret Technique getting Skim, probably. Actually, we could Secret Technique for Fission Plus here. We've got Cool Head and Electrodynamics. Seems like a pretty great fission. I guess let's see what Cool Head gets first. Oh, we have Skim. Okay. We could also Secret Technique for Master Strategy. There's a lot of options. Yeah, I think I like Technique for Fission here, since we have Skim in hand. Basically draws the whole deck. Master Strategy literally draws the last cards in the deck, so there you go. And exhausts itself. Alright, this looks like an infinite combo. I'm not sure what steps we need to take exactly, but I suspect we have done it. Yep, Meteor Strike seems doable. We've got 7 energy. Skim cost 2. Or rather, Skim, Swooping Beam cost 2. Or we could do Cool Head. So we can do dual cast Cool Head right now. It feels better, but I don't know if it actually is better, right? It feels like it is the same. Why is it better if you infinite now and sweeping does damage? That's fair. Good point. So we don't need fusion anymore. Oh, we need a sweeping beam. Okay. I guess he's probably like dead to sweeping beams from this point. Yeah, I've never been punished by the heart before. It's a pretty easy fight, all things considered. This is technically energy negative, but we've got enough energy that we can do that a couple times. And it looks like the fight's kind of over. Okay. Looks like we dodged Time Eater. So all that work for for swapping out Claw for Meteor Strike and doing the way more awkward combo didn't matter. We could have just skipped that whole thing and kept doing Claw. Would have been more fun too. Oh well. Okay, Electro Fission's good start. I guess we can fit Fusion in too. Draws an extra card. Does it draw an extra card? It kind of just does nothing. It's energy positive, whatever. Skim draws the rest of the deck. Secret Technique gets Skim. Oh wait, no it doesn't. So we did Plate Skim. Whatever, let's do it for something. Alright, 0 cards, so we're comboing. We can already Meteor Strike. And this time we definitely do want to do Cool Head, because if we do Sweeping Beam too many times, the Cultists will die. It's important we keep the Cultists alive. If possible. We need to Cool Head to redraw the thingy. You know, things. Okay, we have 12 energy. Presumably that's enough to stop being super careful about getting every single energy. Still gets more energy, sure, why not? There's so many different ways for this deck to be energy positive. Wait, can we just do Meteor Strike Skim, Meteor Strike Cool Head? We can, right? How have I not discovered this before? We can just play Meteor Strike twice per loop. Alright, let's get this out of here. And we are done. Is there any way we can set up for next turn? No, there isn't. So in the heart fight, we're gonna take a bunch of damage, unfortunately. Okay. It's Meteor Strike to draw the team. Oh wow, we missed the skim. I guess we can overclock. Oh wait, we can just sweeping beam into it. Okay. Alright. Unfortunately, it's exactly on 6-7, but that's okay. If it's only 2 cards, I can do that. I can handle it. Man, I can't believe it took me, like, 40 floors to figure out that I can just do a like, little 2-card flip-flop combo. Okay. It's obvious, too. It's like Meteor Strike is +1 net energy. We have 2 cards that draw cards. That's it. Okay. That makes me feel more confident for removing Sweeping Beam for Act 4. Yeah, we got the birds free. Yes! Smith does nothing, right? Makes Secret Technique worse. Makes Master Strategy better. I guess Master Strategy is probably better than a random relic, right? No, is it? I feel like if we have access to Master Strategy on turn 1, we combo no matter what, right? And if it gets, like, Incense Burner, that'd be, like, super sick. We've already seen Calipers this run, so our options for blocking on turn 2 are pretty limited. It kind of just has to be Incense Burner, right? Or else we're just gonna get beat up on turn 2. Yeah, exactly. So I guess I'll just dig. Blue Candle. Blue Candle actually fairly useful, because it lets us combo more reliably on turn 1 if we have an Ascender's Bane blocking up the hand. Probably not going to happen, but I said fairly useful. It's kind of a lie. Seek seems good. Can mirror the Secret Technique. Is there anything here that lets us deal with the turn 2 statuses? Nope. Don't think so. I guess we can probably just get like a bunch of orb slots full of frost orbs. Yeah, Mirror Master Strategy makes sense to me. Or Seek. I guess we don't want Seek, because then we'd have too many bonus permanent cards, but... that doesn't do anything, that doesn't do anything. Card remove just hits Sweeping Beam, which is fine to stay in the deck. There must be some way that we can maybe get a real card on turn 2. I think we might be able to come on turn 2 if we're like kind of sneaky here. Can we play like every? So so we put Skim into the discard pile, and then we put like Fusion and Dual Cast in the discard pile, and then we Sweeping Beam, so that we only draw one of them, and then the other 2 are still in the draw pile. We can draw 5 statuses, but I'm thinking of ways that we could possibly avoid it, or potentially draw Skim. I guess, is there a card drop pot? No, of course not. Yeah, so I think we can put Skim in the draw pile along with like 2 other cards or something. But it's still fairly likely that we draw 5 statuses. And we can't put 2 card draw cards in the draw pile. Right, but there's I don't think we can possibly get more than 1 card draw card because our card draw cards are so potent. The only one that isn't going to immediately draw every card that we put in the discard pile is Sweeping Beam, which sort of suddenly gets a new life here. We could actually put Reinforced Body in 2, I guess. So we could do like Skim, and then Fusion, Reinforced Body, Dual Cast, Sweeping Beam. Yeah. It's okay. Alright, so I guess we're not removing the Sweeping Beam because now it's part of our turn 2 plan. So, Mirror Seek. Mirror Master of Strategy or Secret Technique. Both are basically the same. I guess, there could be... We could get a bad Seek, right? It could be the bottom card. Yeah, it doesn't particularly help, but, yeah. I think we'd run out of room in hand for holding 1 for turn 2. We don't have, like, Pyramid or anything. We were offered, at the library, a Equilibrium. Could have taken that. That's how we solved turn 2 with Defect last time. I mean, there's a limit to how bad this can be. I guess this is fine. Helps to prevent us whiffing on turn 1. Okay. Alright. We'll start with this. We could Secret Technique for the other Master Strategy. Or Skim, I guess. Yeah, let's do Skim. Seek for Electro, Coolhead Vision. Got an extra Master Strategy. We're just trying to remove stuff at this point. Get out of the way. Okay. Now we just need a bunch of energy. And then we can do Meteor Strike stuff. Yeah, turn 1 Spire Elite kill, it's true. Oops, I didn't oops. I didn't draw the Skim back. But now it's here, so we do actually survive it. Okay, so now we can Meteor Strike Coolhead stuff. Or not. I don't even know. It doesn't matter. There's so many. This deck does so much stuff. Who can keep track? Okay. We're trying to set up Inserter for the heart. I am not willing to take the burns. Whatever. Oh wow, bag of prep. Wow. Sure. Whatever. We literally draw like a 10-card hand against the heart now. With with a Seek, a Secret Technique, 2 Master Strategies. Don't think we're gonna miss. Okay. Can we try to take 0? No, I don't think that's available to us. So then we like Sweeping Beam to draw 10. Might as well drink the Focus Pop. We've got Fission, so we can Electro Fission. Kind of want to get that Cool Head evoked. Start blocking the beat damage. But whatever, we'll take some beat damage, it's fine. Secret Technique for Seek for Master Strategy to get stuff out of the way. I guess these Master Strategies were like -2 health. Didn't end up being great. It's not really Master Strategy's fault, though. Now I have to Cool Head because I need 2 cards. Okay, finally we've blocked the beat damage. And now we should be able to... oh, I guess we still need more energy. God, this deck is so unwieldy. Okay, and the goal is to end the turn in a very specific way. So let's get the damage cap, and then we'll think more about how we want to end the turn. Alright, so there's... oh, I guess that's not a damage cap yet. Alright, there's the damage cap. Okay, so we want to end the turn with full Frost Orbs, and then we want to try to get as many card draw cards in the draw pile as possible. We also want to play Bias Cog, so I'll do that now. So full Frost Orbs. So let's do that for a second. Wait, how do we do full Frost Orbs? Is that even possible? I guess we just get a fuck ton of energy, and then we do an energy negative combo, like Skim, Frost, Cool Head. Okay, so step 1, get a bunch of energy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we have a focus spot and bias cog. Sorry, I didn't read the chat backwards. Got confused. Yep, we have a focus spot and a bias cog we just played. Okay, so 2 cards here. Probably don't need to be dual casting on the Frost Orbs right now, but whatever. I'm gonna go for like 20 energy before we stop. Okay, there's 20 energy. So now we're just going to do all Frost Orbs for a while. Or until the Frost Orbs are full. Okay. All Frost Orbs achieved. And now we want to play as... we talked about this line earlier. I guess we talked about there being a fusion in it. And a dual cast in it. And reinforced body, but maybe we just skip all that stuff. And we just play like... so skim we want in the drop pile first. So there's that. And then sweeping beam is last, and then we need some other stuff to buffer and make sure we don't draw skim. I guess ideally we just want to play one card. And then sweeping beam. So it's either fusion or dual cast. And I guess it's fusion, so I'll take a Plasma Orb next turn. And then we take a 50-50, and if we lose the 50-50, we have to do the whole combo again with the Frost Orbs. Okay, we lost the 50-50. Drat. You don't understand why we're ramping it up like that. So, okay, so the Heart on turn 2 is going to give us all status cards. And so the problem with infinite decks against the Heart is you always end up with no draw pile. So if you have literally 0 cards in your draw pile, you'll just always draw the 5 Heart statuses and nothing else. So we're trying to put a skim only in the draw pile so that we can draw like 3 Heart statuses and a skim, and then we're like, okay, and then we just skim off to the combo. Okay, so we have to do the thing again. Yeah, keeping puzzle. Well, keeping puzzle. Yeah, keep puzzle would work because we could play the slime, right? Yeah. Okay, so whole combo again. We're gonna need energy back. So let's get some energy. Oops. Okay. Oh, we're back to 20 energy. Okay. So, and now we're gonna go the all Frost Orb route again. And get the thing full of Frost Orbs. Might as well get some energy while we're here. Once again, I'll take the energy if it's in front. Okay, so now we're back to all Frost Orbs. So then we put Skim in the discard pile. And then we put Fusion in the discard pile. And then when we play Sweeping Beam, this time we're going to draw Fusion, right? Not Skim, right? Can you do it? God damn it. Alright, so we're going to do the whole thing again. I guess this time we're already at 19 energy, which is nice. Let's just get some more Plasma Orbs to give Dual Cast something to do. Alright, we actually only need 3 Frost Orbs. Because one of them's gonna end up being a Plasma Orb no matter what we do. Okay. Put extra junk in your discard so we can't be 50-50. Yeah, there's a limited amount of junk in the deck. The only other potentially, like, quote-unquote junk card is the Dual Cast, and that would cost us a Frost Orb. So I want to do the 50-50. Alright. This time we're going to succeed the 50-50 and draw Fusion. Please? We did it. Okay, so now we're allowed to end the turn, right? Got a skim in the draw pile. Got 3 frost orbs. We kept a master of strategy, which is kind of sweet. Ascender's Bane is exhausting. Overclock is useless in the fight. Yeah. Okay. Did we draw the skim? We did. Ooh, King Rat has gotten into the playtest. Excellent. Let me record that really quick. That is just in the Discord. Cool. Wait, what? Oh, I put King Rat like way too high in the playtest. I put him like near the top. Okay. And it interpreted the underscore in front of your name as an italics, but I know what that means. The Discord is here for people who want to see the playtest queue. Slime first or skim first? Doesn't seem like it matters. Alright, we broke anyway. We took a shot. So we block for another 16. So 16 plus 18 is 44? No, 34. So we end up taking 11. So we can do this to take 13 to develop an extra plasma, or we could just skip it. Seems like we probably don't need it next turn, considering we're drawing these, and that combos immediately. I guess if we fusion this turn, we can Cool Head to start next turn, so we're taking 2 damage either way. Might as well take an extra energy next turn. Oh, I miscounted somehow, because we had 38 block. And I also did not anticipate Inserter, so we actually can't Cool Head to block. Alright, it doesn't matter. Meteor Strike blocks, but it only gives us 2 energy. But then we can skim into a dual cast, so it should be fine. Alright, we have to rely on the Master Strategy this turn to combo. Meteor Strike, let's see, evokes these 2. Should be fine. Might as well fit Fission in there, or Fusion. And now we can do the Meteor Strike Skim, Cool Head Skim thing. Or Meteor Strike Cool Head. Is this block negative? I think it's like barely block positive. Or maybe it's block neutral. It looks like I'm coming up to 12 a lot. No, it's block positive. It's like barely block positive though. It's so low. It's also energy neutral. But we can do energy positive stuff and then reinforce body, I think. There must be a more efficient way to do this, right? But it's so much more work to figure out what the more efficient way is. Just trying to dual cast the Frost Orbs. Sorry for the lacking commentary here. Alright, blocking for 68, he's only hitting for 67, so I guess we're done. I guess we want to try and put ourselves in a position where we're drawing Skim next turn. Dual cast Meteor, Cool Head, dual cast Meteor, Skim, then Reinforced Body. Yeah, sure, that would work. I mean, you don't want to play Reinforced Body every time, because you only want to play it, like, once when you've got a ton of energy, but yeah. Because otherwise you're taking extra beat damage on it. Okay. So we want to put Fission on the top, or Skim on the top. Let's get some more block before we start messing around too much. Okay, that's a lot of block. So we put the skirt in, and then we draw one of the two, and it's Fission. Same as before. Great. Okay, so now we've got guaranteed Skim next turn. And that should set us off. I kind of want to play Reinforced Body, just to block beat damage. It's definitely not a good idea, though. So now we can play Reinforced Body and then dual cast. Can we? If we play Reinforced Body, dual cast, it's 3 cards in this card pile. Cool Head, Sweeping Beam draws 3. So we could overdraw. So we have to Cool Head first, and then we can Reinforce Body. Yeah. Okay. Oops, there's 3 cards here. I still get them all with Cool Head Sweeping Beam, but it's a little tight. Nine energy should be enough to fit in some Meteor Strikes. Okay, then we're back to the Meteor Strike Skim. 2 more of those. Alright, so now we're just setting up Skim for next turn. And I guess we can put Frost Orb in front and dual cast in the draw pile too, just for fun. Okay, great. So we got dual cast to start and then Skim to go. Cool-Headed draws... We can't miss because one of them also draws. That draws Skim. And then 2 cards and Skim. And then dual cost Cool-Head, get some energy back. Oops, I'm taking beat damage again. I guess I can fit Reinforced Body in here. Dual cast to get the energy, because once we can play the Meteor Strike loop, the game is over. Meteor Strike evokes these two, so there's a Frost Orb still in front. Whatever, I'll take the block. Okay. Yeah, sorry, this takes a while to do, and I've been like very concentrated on it, but yeah, we're closing in on the end here. Yeah, Inserter's been screwing us up the whole run. So dual cast here. Okay. GG. Kind of a tough one. It looked kind of easy, but like the combos we were doing were like very bad the whole game. This was not like a super powerful infinite that was like obviously doing infinite everything. This was like this is block positive against the heart, right? Sort of infinite. And even then, it was like only block positive because of the bias cog. We did see a couple of defrags. I kind of didn't think about how closely we were to the line with that cool-headed. But it was possible to have found ourselves without being able to generate block here. If we weren't comboing on turn 1, and we did miss on turn 2, it was possible we like ran out of focus and died there. Although we had a fairy, so pretty unlikely that we were actually going to die. Kind of ridiculous to get 2 master strategies and right at the end of the game, secret technique, seek. So and bagger prep. So we really couldn't miss comboing against the heart. But back 10 floors ago, it was not at all obvious that we were comboing on turn 1 most of the time. We pivoted from an infinite that used claw to scale to an infinite that used meteor strike because we were afraid of Time Eater, but then we ended up never fighting Time Eater. Still probably worth it because you fight 2/3 of the Act 3 bosses in an Ascension 20 run, but we managed to skip him this time. The reinforced body felt pretty bad. We were a little bit desperate in Act... Was it Act 2? Because we only had 1 block card, which we since removed, the boot sequence. And so reinforced body was a bit of a panic pick that definitely didn't pull its weight over the course of the run. So it would have been nice to not pick that or remove it. I'd like these kind of decks to have recycle in them. So we were offered a recycle, we were offered an equilibrium. Probably should have taken both of them. But we'd avoided picking a lot of cards because, cards make the combo not work. So hard to say that a deck... We made too many mistakes when we won. But, we did get a little bit lucky too, right? Like not being able to... Not having to fight Time Eater was great. We also dodged Nemesis. What did Pandora's give us? Pandora's giving us... Pandora's in Infinite is pretty common, actually. Pandora's like removing all your strikes and defends means that we're able to make do with not too much. A lot of zero cost stuff from the Pandoras. We were, at the time, considering like a scrape. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we did what we had to do to win the run, right? It wasn't like ever really in doubt. Once we got the Infinite online, I don't think there was anything we were going to get stopped by. But we did lose a lot of health to the beat. We lost like 40 health to ourself from the beat in this run. We picked an overclock as like an emergency button on turn 1. Definitely was a liability by the end of the game. I didn't know at the time we were getting 2 copies of Master of Strategy and a Seek and a Secret Technique. But we did actually end up relying on that overclock quite a bit to combo when we otherwise couldn't. We didn't get quite as many card removes as I would have liked. Could have removed like the overclock and the reinforced body. Had some more space to combo on turn 2 against the heart. But overall, yeah, this worked out pretty well. The fission was excellent. Electrodynamics fission was like, we were taking 2 problems and combining them into a solution, which was really nice. It was a fun one.